Waking up is always an adventure when you live in a caravan. The couple just loved the feeling of getting away from it all, going off-grid and having everything they could ever need within 3 feet of their beds. They weren't an old couple, in case you were wondering. They still had a long road ahead of them. But they weren't young either. The innocent dreams of youth had faded over the years. Their children had now gone. So they simply thought to themselves, why not? What have we got to lose? No sooner had they made the decision, they were all packed up and ready to go. It felt the right thing to do. A little over 3 years ago now. But the routines of each new day are still the same. He wakes up first and makes the tea before reaching across to his wife, who still lays sleeping in her bed. He gently kisses her on the cheek. Morning, love. Breakfast, washing up, hoping each day that it's better than the last. And then, everything back into its proper place. In a space this small, even for only 2 people, you simply cannot afford to be messy. Anyway, life is messy enough. And that's it. Sometimes they stay in their caravan all day. Other times they jump in the car with a flask of hot tea at the ready and drive to the coast to watch the sea roll in and the sun go down. They don't talk much to one another, except about practicalities. Do you want anything from the shops? No thanks, love. After all, what is there to say? Occasionally, they both think back to the time before the caravan. It now seems a lifetime away, if not 2. But they never speak about it, never once questioning the status quo, not rocking the boat, not wanting to go back, even if they could. And it isn't because they are too far from home. You see, the caravan has never been roadworthy, at least not as far as anyone could remember. It still sits, as it always has, at the end of the driveway next to the home they decided to leave a little over 3 years ago. The neighbours, of course, have noticed, but are too polite to mention it directly, choosing to talk behind their backs and under their breath. Anyway, what do you say to people who have to shut the door so firmly on a chapter of their lives? The house itself is unremarkable from the outside, just a regular suburban semi you'd find anywhere. But if you were ever to pass by and peer through the windows, you'd glimpse a snapshot of perfectly preserved domesticity. Neat and tidy, with everything in its place, and clean as a whistle, thanks to his rigorous schedule. Tasks completed, every day, every week, security in routine, a well-oiled machine. You could hardly imagine a more adequate, comfortable family home that a little over 3 years ago rang with life. Before the accident. A dark December night just before Christmas. A drunk driver, they said. 2 children, aged 7 and 9, gone in an instant. They simply had to leave. And as they closed the door of their old home, I guess they knew that they would never move back. The caravan just seemed safer. Night, love. Good night.